Hello there.
Do it.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey everyone, so in The Force Awakens we all saw how Anakin's lightsaber called to Rey in Maz's castle. Why her if she's not a Skywalker? There's obviously no true answer yet to this, as Kylo tells her that she's a nobody in The Last Jedi, and her family are just drunk junkers. While I of course don't believe that at all, I think he's merely just saying things to detach her from the life that she used to want, and to join him instead. I think with a bit of theorizing, we can come up with something very interesting here. The lightsaber called to Rey, then flew to Rey's hand when Ben tried to summon it, ignoring him. Well, if she's a Skywalker, then that makes sense and this video is over. However, in The Last Jedi's novel, it's alluded to the fact that she's a reincarnation of the Chosen One, merely a place for the Force to find its new vessel, to bring balance to the darkness, just as Snoke said to Kylo as well. Now, if Rey isn't a Skywalker, then I think I know why the lightsaber called to her still. In her flashback vision, the very last person to speak directly to her as a Force ghost was Obi-Wan Kenobi. He full-on directly spoke to her by saying, "Rey, these are your first steps." So you might be thinking, well, if she's a Kenobi, then why would Anakin's lightsaber call to her? First off, who says the lightsaber is just calling to Anakin? Maybe the lightsaber calls to the Chosen One, and Anakin was a vessel of the Force, just like Jocasta Nu has said many times in the canon comics. She talks about how the Force dives into vessels it deems powerful enough to bring balance, and therefore becomes the Chosen One. So maybe this special crystal that Anakin found, or used for his lightsaber, is one that just calls the Chosen One in general. Added to this, that lightsaber wasn't all that much Anakin's anymore when Obi-Wan gave it to Luke. That hilt looked quite different from Anakin's after Kenobi had it for about 20 years. My theory is that he tinkered with it on Tatooine, and I'll actually have to make a video on this to cover the reason that they look so different, and the many differences. After Obi-Wan did whatever he did to it, he obviously changed it, having had it in his possession longer than Anakin did. My theory is that the lightsaber started to divide its ownership to a Skywalker and a Kenobi. And since Rey might just be a Kenobi, since he was speaking directly to her and no one else, then this theory could make sense. Now, in the event that she's not a Kenobi, then, well, yeah, sorry I wasted your time with this video, but we won't know that until December 2019, which is pretty far away, I know, but it'll come. So do you guys think Anakin's lightsaber slowly shifted to Obi-Wan's energy, or to his new ownership after being in his possession for almost 20 years on Tatooine, and having tinkered with it as much as he did? For all we know, he could have done anything. So maybe all the flashbacks that Rey had wasn't really because of her lineage to the lightsaber, but rather seeing what the lightsaber has gone through, and now that it's found a new Chosen One, it calls to her, and just perhaps, this is now a Kenobi. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Thank you for watching today's episode of Star Wars Theory. I will see you all in the next episode. Until then, my fellow Jedi and Sith friends, remember,
the Force will be with you, always.
Now, fulfill your destiny.